son of a bitch. Cause Punch Drunk loves ya.
What up? What up? Y'all already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moo shot himself. Sad day in the sport of boxing. Very, very sad day. I know we all heard already. Anthony Joshua was in a car accident out there in Nigeria. Y'all already know the future Hall of Famer, former unified heavyweight champion out there from the UK, Nigerian, British boxer, was in a tragic car accident that took the lives of two men, two friends of Anthony Joshua. And just looking at a lot of people's opinion about these two men, they look like they was great family men, great men, best friends of Anthony Joshua, was with him all the time, you know. And is a sad story. It's a very, very sad story. um you know, physically, it looks like Anthony Joshua is gonna heal up, but I think that's the least of my of I think that should be the least of people's worries and stuff like that. I think that the mental, the emotional part of things, the spiritual part of things may take a toll for a long time. Hopefully, it doesn't take a toll for a long time, but if he's gonna have a heavy heart for a long time. And if those who have experience of a lost one, a close friend, a close family member, um, and then if you experience it actually watching and going through what they had to go through in that event, it's just gonna stay in your mind. um is the type of tragedy that that what's the word for it, what's the word, the trauma is a trauma, man, that's probably never gonna go away. That's never gonna go away. um I was not gonna do a live about this. Well, I was not gonna do a live in terms of just talking about this thing, but I stood up. I stood up all day, man. It was sad, man. I couldn't stop thinking about, you know, that situation. I couldn't stop thinking about, how can you lose your life that quick? You know what I'm saying? Just at the drop of a dime, and you don't know, man. You could be having a good time one day, and then you just step outside, and you're not here no more. It's just sad. And look, we all gonna go away. I know a lot of people always say that. We all gonna go. We all gonna go. It could sound disingenuous. It could sound sensitive. It could sound sensitive because we all know that. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, we just don't know how we're gonna go. We don't know when we're gonna go. We don't know how we're gonna go. We just know where we're gonna go. Yeah, and the way that these gentlemen went out, it's very, very sad. It's very, very tragic. There's videos about it. There's I've seen the video of the bodies in the floor. I see the video with the, you know, seems like the head was disfigured, snatched out the shoulder. It was very, very sad to see, very, very sad to experience, and watching and witnessing and watching and video and stuff like that. I mean, a lot of people were saying that, yo, man, why a lot of people have videos about it, why people have their cameras out. You know what I'm saying? Look, if there wasn't cameras out, we wouldn't be talking about the situation and see the the physical nature and mental nature that Anthony Joshua was in. It looked like he was in agony. He was in pain. Story says that he was out. He went to a hospital. A lot of people's critiquing that the Nigeria ambulance wasn't there. The way they snatched him out the car was kind of, not a good protocol, medical protocol to snatch him out the car like that. Um, I've been in situations where, adrenaline is pumping. I've been in a car accident before where the adrenaline is pumping and stuff like that, and then, you know, um, you in shock mode. You in shock mode. Your heart is racing and stuff like that, and then, you know, you could be unconscious, concussed, admitted to the hospital, almost could go to a cardiac arrest because of the heart rate. Um, But yeah, man, it's a very, very sad moment, and I hope that, and I pray, and my condolences again goes to those that passed away, and their friends, their family, their loved ones. Pray for the mental estate of Anthony Joshua moving forward. Pray that he has that each and every day his heavy heart gets lighter and lighter. Um, but this is very sad. This is very sad. Y'all already know that y'all now tune into Punch on Boxing. Not one scratch or blood from such a vicious um wreck seems sus. Why would it seem sus? And this is what I'm doing this live for. Why does it seem sus? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, why are we looking at this situation and creating these type of conspiracy and why are we doing that for? You know what I'm saying? Like for real, like everything is not a joke. Everything is not a conspiracy theory. Things happen, accidents happen. Things, yes, could be prevented. We don't know what happened in details of there's people saying, oh, they were speeding and stuff like that. Some people say they're on vacation, they're drinking or whatever, stuff like that. We don't know that. But the conspiracy of reports are saying people witnessed an explosion during the during the crash. I mean, look, there's gonna be some more details, piling in, but I'm just seeing too much of this conspiracy theory. Like I think that people just think that everything is a joke. Some say that raids are bad out there. I don't understand why people look at this as a joke. You know what I'm saying? And they may say, "Oh, the conspiracy, yeah, the conspiracy theory at this time is devilish, is satanic, is demonic." It's like, yo, we lost our sense of being a human for real, bro. The technology, and look, this, I could say that we may be living in a time where we got information and a drop of a dime, but our sense of being a human, for real, we have it. Yo, I remember back in the days when people be like, hey, yo, man, they're gonna be robots. They're gonna be robots going around and stuff like that. That's the future. You know what it is? I think that the humans have become robots. We have become a robot. We become the chip. We have lost our sense of humanity, of a human for real. No feelings, no logic, no nothing. It's just like at a time like this, right away, oh, it's conspiracy. Oh my God, it has to be because Jake Paul he didn't read the script and now the Illuminati and the Matrix is going at him. That is so sickening that at a time like this, y'all would think really Illuminati really on a boxing fight with Anthony with Jake Paul. Oh my God, yeah, they're gonna be in a car accident and stuff like that, and they really want to get Anthony Joshua, but they got their friend. They're supposed to be that is so weird, man. What is happening to us in this world for real, man? Like we so removed from being humans. We're so removed from 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 God, bro. We have totally adopted the devil's will. We have totally adopted. We like for real. Like we are one. We're trying to outdo the devil now. That's what it seems like. Yo, the sickening shit that I be reading, I'll be like, you know what? Damn, that should be surprising even the devil himself. Man, if the devil was right here, right now, he'd probably be like, hey, yo, man, for real, man, I'm bad. But shit, man, my kids are worse than me. When I be reading certain things like, yo, for real? Now? Everything for view, everything for a giggle, everything for aha moment. Savage, people are weirdos. You can't clearly see it has just a freak accident. It took the whole right side of the car. Facts. It's just like I remember when I experienced my car accident. I seen how YouTube, these people, these YouTubers, like really, like it was a joke. It was like this is it was they yo Savage, a joke. It was a joke to these people. Who is we? No, you trying to out the devil. Speak about yourself, boy, Jackie. Man, shut up. I'm talking about this. I'm talking about this right here. I'm talking about this. Give me a second. Piece of human garbage. I'm talking about this. Look at. He didn't follow the script. Jake called up Mossad. Look at another one. Why is his shirt off if it was just casually riding in the car? Interesting, this happens after not sticking to the script. Yeah, this was a hit for sure. He needs to start protecting himself and surrounding himself with people he trusts because they will keep coming for him. Anthony Joshua survives assassination disguised as a car accident in Nigeria. Really? Really? Really, folks? Really? This is the shit that I'm reading online. Look at this. Look at this. Real ones know Anthony Joshua has sold his soul to Nigerian witches and devils. They wanted to take his life as offering, but the two guys already paid with their lives in the accident. He'll be fine. Do you read this thing? These things? Not really a conspiracy guy, but after Anthony Joshua car accident this morning, it's starting to feel like there is a curse on anyone who fights Jake Paul. Nate Robinson vanished. Nate Robinson did not vanish. Nate Robinson had kidney problems in which he had a kidney transplant, and he's doing very, very well right now. Tyrone Woodley was facing Anderson in the same event. Like, this is what people think of in a tragedy like this. This is what people think of. He said, real ones know Anthony Joshua has sold their soul to the Nigerian witches and devils, and they wanted to take his life as offering, but the two guys already paid with their lives in the accident. That is so sick, y'all. Assassination attempt, D Calico. I think people are very, very just so very safe in these social media. This era is the worst. This era is the worst of all humans, man. He said, why was his shirt off? Hey, yo, there was in a car accident, ladies and gentlemen. And you want to know why his shirt was off. In Nigeria, it looked like his man hot. You want him with a shirt on? He said, D Calico, Las Vegas came to collect. See, that's what I mean. Y'all really think that everything is a joke. Y'all really think everything is a joke, man. For real, man. Like, yo, we be in these social media platforms. We know when to joke. Most of us are highly grown men out here, bro. Highly grown men. I don't even see teens in these chats. It's highly 30, 40, 50-year-old men talking boxing. Y'all think that everything is a fucking joke. Why? Like, y'all don't know when and not when to joke? Y'all don't know when or not when to be righteous or have common sense? So when you go to Miami, you don't have your shirt off? Why why his shirt is off. Wow. Think about that, folks. There's a car accident with our heavyweight, our legendary future Hall of Fame heavyweight former champion. Got in a car accident. Two people died. We see one head got disfigured. And the question of the day is, why did Anthony Joshua had his shirt off? Really? Are you okay? Hey, yo, Punch, did you get the update? Did he come out the hospital? Is he still in the hospital? Do you know anything of that nature? Did you read anything of that nature? No, Punch. Why was Anthony Joshua's shirt off? He said no blood, no scratches. Hey, yo, he probably had eternal bleeding, though. He probably have an internal bleeding, though. What, did you want to see him disfigured? He said that's not normal. What would you know is not normal? A car accident is not normal. We all gonna die, but not gonna die like that with a head getting cut off or something like that. That's not normal. So you wanna so guys like this wants to want to have a conspiracy theory on, well, why he didn't have a scratch on him, why he didn't have this. Hey, yo, was it a conspiracy theory that Earl Spence was alive? Shit, he got injected out of a damn Ferrari and that was going, what was it, 90 miles per hour, and it was flipping around and flipping around. He stood alive and got back in the ring versus Danny Garcia. Sometimes we're lucky. Sometimes we're in the right place at the right time, and sometimes we're in the wrong place at the wrong time. How do you know he didn't clean it off? He faked it. Prayers to the families and loved ones. They said the tire popped more like a hit job. My goodness gracious. My goodness gracious. Man. I like this tweet by Bashir. He said, no one can truly imagine what Anthony Joshua is going through. Losing two of his closest friends in a single day simply as a result of honoring you by accompanying you to your hometown. That is an unmanageable pain. I wish him the strength to bear this profound loss and speedy recovery. And I was thinking about that, and that tweet is very, very highly accurate, highly, well typed, well written, well thought of, because that's where I believe that, like I said in the beginning of the live, where Anthony Joshua is going to suffer more than anything else. The physical, you're going to cure yourself physically, but mentally, this is a blow, man. This right here is something that it could take years, decades, 2 decades. You could carry this your whole life. This could change the dynamic and the fabric of who you are. This incident could change the dynamic and fabric of the person that you are. I know. I have experience. I know. I know. I have very experience in a situation like this, in which a death could change the dynamic and fabric of who you are. He said, get the fuck out of here. He did that to Duck. Stop trolling, dude. AJ reaction was underwhelming. He wasn't crying or screaming after seeing all the blood when he stepped out the video. Man, my man was in shock, bro. I think that people talk in a way that they never experienced something like that. I give you two personal experience. When I was in the eighth grade, I got hit by a car on 175th, between 175th and 176 in Amsterdam. Boom! There was a car double park. I couldn't really see. So I just wanted to go across the street to the basketball court, and boom, car came out of nowhere, hit me. Took me to the next corner. I got up and ran. The people that was trying to surround me say, "Stay in the floor, stay in the floor." One of the old heads, quédate en piso, stay in the floor, stay in the floor. I got up, no, and ran, sprinted to Audubon, where my father was at. I was scared. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you where my mind was at in the eighth grade, right? When that happened to me, I got up, looked at the ground. I got up, I looked at the ground, and I was like afraid, like you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have no time to rub my back, my butt, and all that, nothing. My arms, nothing. I just try to run, and people try to grab me, and they saying, get that piece, and I just sprinted because I knew my father was in Audubon, the block up the up the block, right? And I remember last night, that last night I saw the movie Ghost. And the reason why I looked at because remember in the movie Ghost where, you know what I'm saying, you get up, the dude got up and he saw that he became a ghost and the body was still on the floor and stuff like that. So I'm looking at the floor and I'm thinking, oh my God, am I die? When I'm sprinting, I'm thinking I die, but I'm a ghost and shit like that. And my father was sitting in the corner in front of the deli, and I said, Poppy, a car hit me. What? Yeah, a car hit me, and I'm afraid, and then I'm trembling, and I don't know, but I'm not feeling the pain. I'm in shock. I didn't feel that pain until the next day. I didn't want to go to the hospital. I was fighting. I didn't want to go to the hospital. I was in shock. That was my first experience. My second experience, and I'm gonna tell you how it could change the dynamic of. I'm gonna show you a picture. This is personal. This is very, very personal to me. This is very, very personal to me. This is Mikey. Mikey, aka Chief. This is my best friend. The West Side Highway, he was driving in one car. He got the Infinity. New car. He just got his apartment in Fort Lee, Jersey. We're the only one that actually went to college and actually have our degree. Already working. He's 2 years older than me. But he graduated college. He was working managing buildings. Just got his Infinity whip. My other boy got his Charger when the Charger was the shit. I'm 23, 24, 25. He's 24, 25 years old. So we wanted to go to the, he wanted to, they was about to go to the club, boom, boom, go to the barber shop. My other boy's a barber. He got the Charger, got the Infinity, and they're like, yo, they drinking a little bit. I'm like, yo, let's take one car. But you already know when you got a new car, you fiend out. You go into the club, you want to show off. And like, yo, let's just take one car. Because, you know what I'm saying? Let's take one car. We're all gonna be drinking and stuff like that. Let's just take one car. Nah, Chief wanted to go in his car, a new Infinity. So heading downtown, it was raining that day, earlier that day, so it wasn't raining no more, but the floor is wet. You know what I'm saying? So boom, they driving. You know when you like in the West Side Highway, everybody know in New York, you got little bumpy roads and around after the 96th Street and stuff like that. So my boy with the new Charger, he going. Chief is going with Infinity, like they not racing, but one of them trying to outdo the other little by little. Chief um goes out of control. He hits the left railing, boom, and then he runs into a tree. My other boy that is a paramedic goes to Chief, opens the door, try to do CPR. His neck blew like a balloon, grew like a balloon, and he was out. He died instantly. The first time I ever took a drink was the age of 23. I never drank before in my life. I was so much about, playing ball, staying healthy and stuff like that. I really took my health really serious back then. I never touched a drink to the age of 23. That was the day after Chief died. He used to like drinking Remy Martin before he going out to the club and stuff like that. That death changed the fabric and the dynamic of who I was. Because when I started drinking, that was the first time I started drinking. And I looked at life a whole different way. I said, damn, yo, only me and him are the only one that try to do it something different from the norm. You know what I'm saying? The what you call it, the stereotype of dudes in the heights, Dominicans and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, do street shit, but in the end of the day, but what you gonna do with it? Go to school, finish school, you know what I'm saying? Try to do something different, try to be something different. And I said, damn, when you go to that type of mindset and you be like, why I gotta why him? Out of all the dudes and you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying this at the time, right? I didn't mean it, but you understand what I'm saying. Like all the dudes that's really trying to do their things, and all these motherfuckers doing is just being low lives, not trying to, don't have no goals, no nothing. This guy was made it. He finally made it. He got his whip. He got an apartment in Fort Lee. We helped him move on a Wednesday. Damn, him. I say, yo. I started thinking about death all the time. Like, oh, this thing about you living right, you trying to do right, and then you be the one that's out. That tragic experience that still has a hole in my heart. So when I see and understand, Anthony Joshua and the closest friends, and what I tell you that the physical thing is gonna go away, but the mental part, you don't know how he's gonna end up. You don't know how is he gonna think. You don't know what type of man he's gonna become. This is the type of tragedy that could change your way of uh your spirituality. It could change how you even look at God. It could change you. You're gonna have so many questions. You see how people have a lot of conspiracy right now? You know what I'm saying? But Anthony Joshua is gonna have a question about what is really life about. What's the worth? You know? What's the value in it? He said, more money, more problems. What do you mean more money, more problems? Al, what do you mean more money, more problems? The reason why these guys died because he made more money? Like what it was, the good always go early. I had that feeling the good always go early, but you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, that's just the same, man. We all got a date, man. We all got a date. Some of the great people die early, some of the great people die late. Bad people die early, bad people die late. There's people in death row right now, they still living. They done a lot of shit. They're serial killers, they're still living. He said, it's the Jake Paul curse. Is that what you're gonna tell his family if these two gentlemen that passed away? Hmm? Boom. Is that what you could, if you was in front of these gentlemen's mother and dad and children? Or you know what? You know why you died? You know why your pops died? It's because it's the Jake Paul curse. Like that's what I mean. Why we put things out there like that? I understand that people put things out there thinking that nobody could read it, nobody in their immediate family, will read things like that. Really, they died because it's the Jake Paul curse. Really, is that what it is, ladies and gentlemen? Is this what it is? Tragedy happens. Two human being dies because it's the Jake Paul curse. Is that where we at in life right now? Is that where we at? How about if I pass away? What is it? If I get into a car and God forbid I die in a car, what was my curse? We all gonna go. And that's what I mean, man. We highly insensitive, man, for no reason, bro. We highly insensitive, man. Or we just can't say, you know what, man, pray for those that lost their lives. Look like they didn't want to harm anybody or nothing like that. There is never a reason. It's just what it is. Sometimes the innocent die to punish someone else. Maybe we just die because we die, man. We all gonna die. It's not a punishment. Death is not a punishment. Death is not a punishment. My grandmother died this March. It was her leaving me was not a punishment to me. God was not punishing me. God was not punishing me when my best friend Mikey died. God is not punishing me, nor his parents, nor his mother. Matter of fact, Mikey's mother died early. He was raised by his dad. He said most people die close to their birthday. So every time that May comes around, I really gotta look out for myself. Yo, shit just happens, man. Shit just happens, man. I could walk out right now, man, and somebody may be shooting at somebody, and then I get hit. Sometimes we all want to be healthy and we doing the right thing to be healthy and we catch cancer. You could be in the bus stop and you could be in a bus and somebody hits the bus and then boom, everybody dies in the bus. You could be traveling in a plane to go to a vacation with your family and that plane could, you know what I'm saying? Why are we doing this? Not even 24 hours of two people dying and Anthony Joshua escaping death. Are we creating a conspiracy theory like this? Because it's not like back in the days. Everybody see everything. Somebody's gonna see some information. Some family member, a cousin, a best friend, a daughter, a son is going to cross their mind if they're on the phone. That's the way it works. Like they don't people have no sensitivities for others. Like, yo, for real, like everything is not a fucking joke. Everything is not a conspiracy. Everybody don't have to be an Inspector Gadget. Certain things happen and certain things happen for a reason. But the reason that people, these reasons that I'm reading, I could have posted way more. Anthony Joshua was sold his soul to the Nigerian witches. Really? So the witch from the Wizard of Oz came out and said, you know what? Come on. Yo, take look at this one. Look at this one, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Look at this one. Hold on. Look at this one. Let me see if I got it over here. Yo, this shit ticks me off, bro. Hold on. Give me a second. Check this one out. Check this one out. Let me see if I got it here. I just seen one. Look at this right here. I just seen this one. Give me a second. Coño. Give me a second. Smash that like. Man, might as well. Don't even smash it, bro. Don't even smash it. Smash it. Look at this, folks. Look at this. This what people post, bro. This what people post. This what people post. He said the Jim Ed said the Illuminati. My goodness. My goodness. My goodness. My goodness. My goodness. Hey yo, Roboxing TV. If you around, you told me something that I always think about this community, my brother. Roboxing TV. He was a boxing content creator, one of the first in the YouTube that was really ringing bells. He was like the pioneer of boxing content creator. Roboxing TV. Shout out to Roboxing TV. He told me, yo, you know why I don't do this no more, bro? He said, doing boxing content creator in these platforms, and I'm paraphrasing, there's nothing good in it. It's a community that it drives you is very devilish. And he said, I'm trying to be a better man. I gave myself to Jesus Christ, and that community, you got to have a mindset of dealing with people that's satanic and things of that nature. And you know what? It is, man. Sometimes I'll be looking at these comments and these chats, and I'm like, yo, this is not who I am, bro. You have to gear your mind into being very negative, very toxic, here and there, be comical. I'm a comical dude, so you know what I'm saying. I don't take a lot of things serious when I do boxing content creator. In terms, I think a lot of people could tell when I'm being comical and stuff like that. I'm entertaining, I'm comical, and still delivering some educational takes. But looking at a lot of comments, man, I really reevaluate what type of community I'm in. I really got to reevaluate. I think this is very if I could if I could really um gauge the percentage of good energy in this community, like 50%. It's like 80-20. It's like 80-20. You know, I think I think we got to reevaluate. I think every community, every culture, especially here in America, man, we really got to reevaluate how we want to be moving forward. You know what I'm saying? I truly think that I think that we have lost our interest in the higher power. And I think that's why we're a society right now that has been trying to eliminate God, and why by eliminating God, you eliminate that type of consciousness, that type of care for one another. We become emotionless. You know, I just think that is sick, very sick, man. And not it's not enjoyable to read. It's not even enjoyable to even, you want to read comments because you probably have other comments that align with your belief, or you want to get information. You want to be also educated. Looking at comments, I think that people, of course, I'm a boxing content creator, so I'm gonna look at comments and stuff like that. To engage with those that's engaging with with the videos and the channels and stuff like that. But I think that we're getting to a place that, how can I spike an emotion? What can I say? I think some people in the comment section, what can I say to spike an emotion? What can I say to make somebody chuckle, giggle, get mad, or something? I need a reaction. I gotta say something that other people not willing to say. I gotta say something to spike something up. Spice something up. I ain't gonna show my face, and I don't want nobody know who I am, and this ain't gonna go back into the morals of my family and principle, or at work, or my kids. I could say here in a comment, and nobody gonna know who I am. I just said it and I be out. Sean James said it right. People left God. People don't want to be the extension of God no more. That's what it is. So people are are becoming as evil as it gets, or don't have no consciousness. That's what it is. We losing consciousness. We don't fear anything really. We don't fear anything. It's just like back just like 15, 20 years ago. Like being a snitch, right? Was something. Oh shit, you a snitch, man. You can't walk the street now. People, you see our culture now? It's just a bunch of snitches, the same day snitches and stuff like that, and they proud of it and good. I'm good. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me. I'm good. Look at the women now. Look at the women now in our culture before let's say just even the hip hop culture, right? Back in the 90s, we look at the ladies in our culture back in the early 90s, late 80s, right? You had the Queen Latifahs in the world, the MC Lights, the Respect, even the pretty girls. They never just show titties and all that and ass and all that. Look at TLC back in the days. Look at Aaliyah back in the days. You know what I'm saying? You know who used to be one of the baddest chicks back in the days? Was Sade. Remember Sade? She ain't had to show no booty, no ass, no nothing. We only had one little Kim back in the day, just one. Just one little Kim. Just one. One little Kim. Now every girl was little Kims. Everybody is little Kims. Tyra Banks, right? Now everybody is little Kims. There's not one girl that doesn't take their clothes off. Back in the days, a man wouldn't marry whore. A man fuck whores. Go to the strip club. That's it. He would never mind. Can you imagine? It's like men will go out there and marry. Now men are marrying whores. That's the wave. They marry whores now. Like no respect. You got all the money in the world. You still look. I'm be honest. Look. Right? Look at the football player. Really? You going now? You want to after we seen who she's been with? She been a stripper. She even said that she used to drug men. Diggs, what's his name? Diggs, Riggs, whatever his name is for the football player. You want to get together with Cardi B? Kanye West, you can have any girl in the world, and you want Kim Kardashian? That's what you want? Devin Haney. You school, you're young, you accomplished, you a millionaire, and out of all the girls, you want a Taz Angel to be your girl and your baby mama. Wow. We men never thought about marry. Remember, we never said there used to be a saying back in the days, you don't turn a hoe into a housewife. This is a new era where we're trying to turn hoes into a housewife. Isn't that sick now? And it's cool since since the culture is a bunch of followers and dreamers. We follow those that is on TV. They got money. They got this. Oh shit! If this guy could date a whore, I could date a whore. I could date that girl. I'm gonna wife that chick in the block. That my cousin pop, that my brother pop, that my, you know what I'm saying? Hey, she look good anyway. She could suck a dick. Yeah, Stephen Diggs telling me out of all the women you could get, this guy get Cardi B. Like really, like that's the new wave now. The wave right now is do and act like the most satanic. We went from Nas to Little Nas X. We went from husband and wife to putting woman and, and man and man in kids cartoons, my brothers and sisters, bro. Back in the days when Toy Story came out, you had Buzz Lightyear, and now you got two women in the Buzz Lightyear movie. You had two women dating, having a baby. Oh my goodness. Before somebody passed away, you say my condolences, man, to your mom, your loved one, your friends. Now is why is Anthony Joshua has his shirt off? There's something weird about this. Man, this was the reason why Anthony Joshua died is because he didn't knock out Jake Paul in the first round. So you know what? It's karma. What the hell are we talking about? I never experienced. I can't imagine what would it be in the next 20 years. How people will be talking if people talking like this now. If we already have the Rainbow Army in our children's cartoon, what would it be in 20 years? You know what I think will happen? And no, I'm gonna be real. This is what's gonna happen in 20 years or probably 15 years. Our children cartoons will be pornography. You don't see it right now? I know y'all see it. They making, what is it? Artificial, like artificial cartoonish they get porno, right? Yeah. It's gonna go to our children next. And then they're gonna have adults. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna have children doing it to children. Watch. It's gonna be as sick as sick as it ever been. It's gonna be as sick as it's ever been, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's gonna get worse though, Al. Oh, it's gonna get real worse. It's gonna get worse, worse, worse. It's gonna get worse. It's gonna be what you think is unmanageable, unimaginable today. Because back in the day, this what we live in, the world that we living in today, the morals and principle that we live in today. 25 years ago, you would have never thought that would happen. You never would have thought that you would be walking into the school and there's a poster and have two men kissing in an elementary school. And you know why? You know why things are happening like this? You know who I blame? Us men. Men has lost control in society, especially here. We have disattached ourselves from God. We're not the extension of God no more. We don't protect. We don't protect. We don't do nothing that what men is here to do. We're scared. We lost our role. We abandoned our role. I think it's time for for men to really go back to God, because men are the reason why this is letting it happen. If men stood like men, ain't nothing like this will be rocking. I don't give a damn if a woman be like, things gotta be equal. Cállate la maldita boca, mujer. Shut the fuck up, all right? You got no say. We got the say. That's it. Playing these games. You in your place, we in our place. Give me a second. Yo, yo, yo. Let me know if y'all hear me. What y'all hear? So when do y'all hear? Yeah, man, we need to be the extension of God again, man. Take control. Take control of our family. Take control of a society again. Yeah. That's why the world is a run amok. That's why the world that said, well, hey yo, right now, the world is like a chick without a head right now. Come on, man. Crazy. If there is cartoons of the Rainbow Army infiltrating the minds of our children through cartoons, where are the men? Where are the Why are we not protecting our children? Huh? Where are we? My goodness. We have no respect for the living nor the dead. And that's what it is, man. No tenemos miedo, man. You could say anything and there's no consequences. There's no consequences, and that's what it is. And the more that there's no consequences, right? The more you cross the line. The little, oh, no consequences. Okay, I could cross this line. Oh shit, nothing's happening to me. Okay, I could cross this line. I could further cross the line. We jumping off the cliff now with everything. The way we talk, the way we live, we jumping off the cliff. We have no morals, no principle, no nothing. Yo, my prayers for real. My prayers go out to that to the family, man, that of those two gentlemen and Anthony Joshua, mental state, physical, spiritually, everything, bro, emotionally, man. Cause yo, this right here, man, is not no this is not no next day and I'm all right thing, bro. This could leave an everlasting impression and everlasting trauma. Yo, let me tell you something about trauma. Hey, yo, trauma is so deep. I'm gonna tell you like this: trauma is so deep because I do feel like people may not know that they have trauma. As a matter of fact, there are people that have adopted trauma that ain't even theirs. And they walk around their life having this trauma that it wasn't even their experience. It's almost like racism, right? How many of us will be like, hey, yo, man, this shit is racist. Some of it is racist, somebody ain't open the door for me. That's some racist, man. I ain't get that job because it's racist, man. And yo, when the cops pull me over, I'm looking, yo, this cop is already racially profiling me and stuff like that. I didn't go through that. Nah, but that's TV and movies and other people's experience. And then you think, you know what I'm saying? When you're driving in the hood and the cop pulls you over, you already got an attitude. You're already like, oh man, what they pulling me over for? Like, for real, man. They just, nah. That's trauma. I adopted somebody else's trauma and adopted that. Now I'm living like that. Excuses. Yeah. I woke up from that. I'm not blind no more. I woke up from that. A lot of people don't want to hear that shit. A lot of people don't want to hear that. You know what? That right now, the thing that you think is holding you back and it's just an illusion. You ain't going through it. Huh? You ain't going through it, but the thing is, it's safe. It's safe to have a victimhood card in the back pocket. Oh, I was there. I was there 10 years ago. Oh, yeah. If I can't get a job, I'll blame the white man. Yeah. I have a victimhood in my back pocket, ready to throw it out there if I can't get. Yeah. I won't take accountability for my shortcomings. I won't take responsibility for it. No, it gotta be the man. Who the man? Who the man? Who's that man? No. It's the white supremacy. No, who's that? No. It's just the way it is. It's the way things are structured. Man, the day that I stopped thinking like that, man, I felt free. The real freedom. People don't want that because they want that excuse though. I was debating with somebody, even at IG, and he's like, "Oh man, yeah, you just blind yourself. You're trying to say that things are still not the no, yeah, racism, racism. Is there racism? Of course, just like there are lies and murderers and rapists, they ain't never gonna go away. But is racism gonna hold me back? You must be out your fucking mind. Hell no. Racism don't got no muscle to hold me back. Racism don't got that type of muscle. Racism is blind in a wheelchair and is 150 years old. It can't hurt me. It can't stop me from doing or being anything I want. If you want to stay stuck on that, you stay stuck on that. I'm beyond that. Fucking Hollywood hit me with another slave movie to keep me emotional attached to an experience and a life that I never experienced myself. You be like, yo, you experienced racism and stuff. Yeah, what happened? What happened? What happened? Yeah, I did. No, you did not. Ain't nobody stop you for. Hey, yo, there's kids that's playing video games making more money than you at work. Don't tell me nothing about no damn oppression. Ain't no fucking oppression nowadays. Must be out your damn mind. You liar. I swear, somebody tell me they oppressor, they out smack them up. Smack them into reality. No, it is punch. Nah, you a coon punch. You a Tom punch. Fuck out of here. Anyway, give me a sec. I'm about to order avocado sandwich, but it got music playing. I don't want to be flat. Man, Rob, man, I don't give a damn about no damn race. Racism ain't holding me back. Racism don't do shit to me. It got no muscle, like I said. I don't give a damn about that. That racism shit in America, yeah. That shit is past tense. I don't give a fuck about that. Shit ain't holding me now. That shit ain't pressing nobody. That shit don't got no muscle. Sean said, "Yo, my brother, oppression does it don't exist, man. Keep that, get that out of your mind. Trust me. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Nobody's holding you back. Let me know. Matter of fact, if oppression exists right now in America, if racism today is holding you back, how about you give me the name and person that's holding you back, and we go get them on. I will join you to get that person that's holding you back. I know we don't. I know. We're conditioned to not believe. We're conditioned to believe that the white man is still holding us back, man. I can't do nothing, brother. No. Nobody holding nobody back. That's it. Those days are over. Yep, those days are over. The gig is up. The gig is up. I didn't say it's holding me back, but I've been in those rooms, my brother. Trust me, it exists. But you don't have to operate with them. Then it doesn't. That's what I'm saying. Are we surrounded with drug dealers and killers and rapists in our own neighborhood? As a matter of fact, there's a website in where you could search if there's if there's sex offenders, and your neighbor might be a sex offender. And that's what I mean. That yes, it's everything. Every negative in the world, there's still today. You're always gonna have murderers, gonna have rapists, gonna have bad people, gonna have liars, and you're gonna have racism. But that type of racism is weak. It doesn't have any muscle. It doesn't hold nobody back. Nothing back. Nobody back. It's a lie. That's it. The gig is up. The gig is up. We're living in the world of information. We're living in the world of opportunity right now. Again, our children are making money. You put it this way: we are making. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you how the world is so good right now. That you guys could support me. Me talking boxing on YouTube. That's how good it is. Our children could play Madden and earn money. They could play NBA Live or NBA. What was it? 2K and earn a living. And yo, we're living in the world right now where you can play skateboard and get into contests and win. Skateboard, nah. We don't even have to play base. You know why there's a lot of kids that don't even want to play sports no more? Because they making good money playing in the video games. Ladies and gentlemen, we getting money off TikTok. Regular people are making money off there. We don't even have to remember back in the days we used to be like, damn, I want to be on TV. I want to be famous. Now you could have a following in YouTube. Hey, yo, put it this way. Look at Showbiz the adult. He quit his job. He's making great money just by talking boxing. That's how good life is in terms of opportunity. No excuse. As a matter of fact, a dude that was locked up could come out of jail and make a channel of him and experience being locked up, and he'll get support. People just want to listen to stories. People are intrigued by unfortunate backgrounds, unfortunate experiences, and stuff like that, right? Matter of fact, there's a channel out there that got 1 million subscribers. You know what he does for a living? He just interviews crackheads. He make money off crackheads. Can you imagine that? Just to let, hey, how you doing? Well, what you got you using crack? I don't know. My mama, it started with her. And she was an alcoholic, and my dad, did this to me, and I turned out this way. I ain't lying, right? Give me a sec. Give me a sec. You know what I'm saying? That's how good we're living. We interviewing crackheads out here and dope fiends. Hey, yo, bitch, come over here. Let me ask you a question. Why the fuck you put that syringe in your fucking face? I don't know, Papi Tuesday. Oh, you said? I don't know, Papi Tuesday. Was one time I was in a party, right? I was in a party with my chico, and then, you know, he's saying, Papi, hold on, wait a minute, okay. And then we was partying, we was doing weed, and the weed, I don't know, I was drunk, and then he put the needle. I thought it was a, he put the needle, but I thought it was a little dick, and he pinched me, and I said, oh my God. I'm even hooked on those channels. It's intriguing to me. I like watching intervention. You know why I like watching interventions? I love watching interventions. You know why? Because I like to see people overcome. That's why I like intervention stories. You know what I'm saying? I like to see people overcome. I like to see the success story because we all have our demons. Well, I'm not going to say all of us, but I sure do have mine. I've overcame most of my demons. Still a work in progress. Yo, the you could yo being the realest is not it's not a recipe for everyone to like you, right? Being the realest and saying real shit is not a recipe for everyone to like you because saying real shit can make people indirectly hate you really for no reason. It people hate when you put the mirror when you show the mirror to their face. That's what people don't like, and I understand it because that's the truth is sometimes. You know what I'm saying? People don't like you putting that mirror into people's face, and that's what it is, and that's why people may hate the people that speak truth. You know, and I understand that now everything is a conspiracy because you know what? There is a conspiracy community. You see how there's a boxing community, right? Let me tell you the most lucrative community there is right now: the conspiracy community. The conspiracy community right now is the most lucrative community in social media. Why you think what's his name? The dude that be doing the is it Andy his name? Uh, uh um the white dude, the husky white dude with the bald head that he got something war that he's always talking about the White House, talking about the politics and stuff like that. This dude be going live and be having millions of people, not thousands. This dude, when he goes live, he does 1.1 million. Not Joe Rogan. Nah, 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 the other dude. But look at Joe Rogan too. Why is Joe Rogan's podcast the best podcast on Spotify? It's a conspiracy theory podcast. He ain't talking about the fight game. He's talking about conspiracy theory. Why is what's his name? Andrew Tate. Conspiracy. What about the other dude? The other dude I'm talking about. Not Pete, not him, not Pete, not the other dude, the white husky dude that be talking, hey, you know what, something like that, and then Donald Trump is going to be president, and Donald Trump, I told you a long time ago, and stuff like that. What's his name? This guy, when he go live, bro, on all platforms, and he's hitting 1.1. The other day, he was live, and he had 1.1 million people looking on. What about this girl? What's this girl? What's this girl? What's the girl? The black chick. Um, Look at Charleston White. Why everybody like to listen to Charleston White? Andrew Tate, Joe Rogan. They be saying some conspiracy theory, or look at this. Why do people like why the number one um um podcast episode of Shannon Sharp was with Cat Williams, but Cat Williams is you could say like a conspiracy theory comedian. That's his gig right now. Thank you, Alex Jones. Grim said it. Alex Jones. Alex Jones be having a million people looking on. The conspiracy theory community is the most lucrative community right now. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you like this: before Punch Drunk Boxing, I had my website, and I say it a lot of times if you follow the channel. Um, um, I say what you can't say, ouch.com. The truth hurts, ouch.com. That was my shit. It grew 7,000 subscribers, not followers, 7,000 subscribers in 1 year and a half. And I was talking about the 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 family court system. That was my thing. The conspiracy around the family court system and things of that nature, and how they get money, and how and what they trying to do to men and fathers and stuff like that is a whole, let me tell you, it is a whole pipeline. Every state has a huge pipeline, is a huge pipeline for the economy in all states. It can't go away. It will never go away. That's why you never see nobody even talking about it. Nobody do documentaries about it. So I had this channel. I was doing a lot of research and shit like that. And matter of fact, I was going through the shit, and I was gonna do a protest in downtown Manhattan, family court. Ladies and gentlemen, my website magically disappeared. Magically disappeared. 2013 magically disappeared. 2013, 2014. I started in 2013. And then I was talking a little bit about politics and stuff like that. Right? Magically disappeared. They deleted my Facebook. They deleted 10, not 10, I'm sorry, 5 Twitter accounts. Because I was heading into that conspiracy theory type of mode. I be listening to Mike Tyson hot boxing. I used to like that. The when Mike Tyson used to have that shit. Yeah, I like the hot boxing with that dude. He said, "You really don't think AJ defeating Jake and promoting Christ and his victory didn't upset maybe some agendas near MVP that wanted to see a? Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! You really think that is?" Oh shit! You really think you you really think it's that serious? Oh my God, bro. Yo, y'all acting like Jake Paul didn't lose to Tommy Fury. Like, it is not that serious, folks, man. It's not that serious. Oh my God, you think that Jake Paul? Oh my gosh. Yo, things happen. Hopefully, if they check the autopsy, they wasn't drinking. The driver wasn't drinking or nothing like that. It probably was a freak accident. You know what I'm saying? And if it wasn't that, and it was, maybe it was intoxicated, I don't know, speeding, whatever, shit happens like that as well. Even if you're speeding, that doesn't mean you want to go out there and kill yourself. Accident can happen even in speeding. Accident can happen. Yo, there's people that. Yo, I'm gonna tell you like this. My uncle used to drink and drive, and that dude, put it this way, he drove better drinking than when he was sober. My mother's cousin. Man, he drives better twisted than sober. Have they released the injuries of AJ yet? I don't know. I don't think so. And I think that will be medical. I think that would be his business, really. You know what I'm saying? Especially as a boxer. You don't want to really tell your your physical health, really. That's especially as a boxer. You know what I'm saying? His opponent could easily attack that. They say, oh my God, I injure my equilibrium or something like that. Um, yo, there's accidents that happen and you don't come with a scratch, man. Hey, yo, we heard people that got shot 9 times and still live. We heard people that got shot one time and die. You know, maybe he was in the back seat. Maybe he just hit the 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 seat in front of him. We don't know. But you could tell that he was in shock. I could tell by looking at that experience, and I could tell that he was in shock mode. The adrenaline, the heart rate is pumping. He don't know what's happening. You unconscious. I've been in that situation before, bro. I've been in a situation, boom, bomb, yo, crash, going into a got popped on the right side, ran into the pharmacy building in 82nd or 83rd Street, boom, got out the car and passed out unconscious. Got in the ambulance. I don't know what the hell was going on. Lost gained conscious and lost conscious again. Wasn't the doctor. Gained conscious, lost conscious again. Why I'm in the hospital? They kept me in the hospital because my heart rate was so high, was so high that it could have gone to cardiac arrest. It was beyond the 200s, they told me. It got to the point even, oh, what's wrong with me? But I don't feel bad. I was also scared. I didn't want to stay. I didn't want to be in the hospital and shit like that. I'm falling in and out of state. I'm going in and out of consciousness. And that's why they wanted to keep me in the hospital for more evaluation. The reason why probably AJ right now is still in the hospital right now. They're doing evaluation. Maybe his heart rate, what is going on? They looking to see if there's any internal bleeding anywhere. You can have internal bleeding in your leg. You can have an internal bleeding. I remember one of my boys had an accident. He had an internal bleeding. He had an internal bleeding that he was still bleeding for a while. So people may see that, oh man, he doesn't have a scar. Man, he maybe got something more serious than that. He was in pain and agony. He was holding his rib or something like that. We don't know what it was. A shock, you don't know what he twisted. Right now, you may think that he's okay because he walked out of the car and go into another car. But yo, because he's in shock mode, he's not feeling anything. His adrenaline is pumping and he's on shock mode at the same time. Once he rests, give him a day, couple of days. That's when you may feel. That's when you're gonna feel the pain in your neck and the pain and the pain in your back and all that stuff or whatever. And anybody that been in a bad accident, big accident, they understand. But anyway, man, I just wanted to chop it up, and I'm just tell the community, yo, man, pray for the family, pray for Anthony Joshua. Let slow down, stop with the conspiracy. It's not the right time. Stop being disingenuous to those who lost their lives and their family, man. Like, we don't got to be a community about that. There's the boxing community. We got to be a community that's going to be there for modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. Anthony Joshua ain't never did anything for us to disrespect him, bro. He's not that athlete for us to disrespect him like that. There's other athletes that they make it easy for us to criticize and stuff like that, and criticize their character and whatever. But Anthony Joshua is not that guy, man. Anthony Joshua is not that guy to criticize that man, disrespect that man and what he has gone through and who he lost. We don't got to be that, bro. We don't have to be that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Tomorrow we're gonna go live at a regular time and a respectable time and stuff like that. You know, if y'all respect me in any way, at least take my opinion into consideration. You know what I'm saying? We don't gotta be that community, man. We don't have to be that community. That man don't deserve for for these conspiracy theory and be disingenuous about his situation. It's a very sensitive moment. It's a very tragic experience. It's a very tragic moment for him, the family, the friends, and all of that, man. Can we all be just fucking good humans for once, man? Can we take a couple of days, man? Sheesh.